super glad this didn't end the pay-per-view. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, I think my grade would drop probably further if it would have been at the end. I was actually very surprised to see that the women got to cap it off, and that was probably the cherry on top.
Right.
This match just... Adam Cole came in with the big monster truck and his boys, and it was fucking badass. Velveteen Dream came in a Lamborghini, and it was kind of cool. Not
a red Corvette.
Yeah.
Come on. With all the Prince influences and everything, a little red Corvette. And the worst part is Mauro called it out, and I don't even know whether I would have thought about it or not, but I love Mauro for being that announcer who doesn't just suck Kevin Dunn's cock, and he was just like, he's coming out to a Lamborghini. I would have thought a little red Corvette would be more poignant for him, but he's coming out in a Lamborghini. And it was like, as soon as he said that, I was like, fuck yeah. The Lamborghini looks like shit now. I think he should have come out in a little red Corvette.
Yeah.
With Prince playing. I don't care if you only pay for it just that fucking night and all the replays, you never play it again.
You should have used that stock metal music they used for Undertaker's riding away in the motorcycle.
Yeah, it's like you should have just fucking little red Corvette. It's obvious.
It would have been badass.
Even if you don't play the music or even acknowledge Prince, it's obvious. Just do it. Just get the fucking car. It's cheaper than a Lamborghini.
Yeah. No, but first and foremost, I think it was pretty obvious early on in the match that this a pre-taped action movie type match, hardcore match.
It's a cinematic match, as they call them.
It's not Velveteen Dream's wheelhouse. He felt very out of place here. Honestly, most of my complaints about this match are on his end, and that bothers me a lot.
Isn't that sad? Yeah, that's super sad.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm extra salty about
it. And it's no fault of his. This
is
not his fault.
No.
He is good at what he does live in the ring, right?
Yeah. But he needs to be able to turn up a little bit more. Like, I think Xavier Woods, I mean, not to just throw another black wrestler in there, but Xavier Woods has, like, more of a edgy, like, get into a street fight kind of appeal. Whereas Velveteen Dream is very, like, silky, velvety, laid back. He's almost Orange Cassidy when it comes to, like, cutting a promo, but not necessarily in the ring.
I almost think it's even less than that. I think it's more of some people are meant to be actors and some people are not. And you look at a Rock or you look at just other people who have become actors and they have it. And some people, and I'll put it right out here, folks, even though I suck his dick to the day I die, Hulk Hogan, amazing talent in the ring, was not meant to be an actor. He is a wrestler while acting, and it doesn't work. Rock learned how to be an actor without being his wrestler, alter ego. So, and I think that's true for Velveteen Dream on here. I don't think his acting worked, but I think if you had him do a 5-minute promo in the ring, he would have tore the house down.
Yeah. And if it would have been a match in the ring, I think it would have been far better. No, but this, he came out with a baseball bat, and Undisputed Era was like, "Oh, you got a bat, throw it away. I'm not coming out till you throw the bat away because I'm afraid." Because we got a truck full of chairs that we're going to use in about 10 minutes.
He came out Negan, didn't he? And I don't watch the Walking Dead, but he did the Negan thing. Isn't that right?
I don't watch the Walking Dead.
Or are you allowed
either.
Completely? Well, I don't watch it either, but I know fucking Negan. It's a pop culture.
Wasn't his head like on a spiked bat or some shit? I don't know.
Negan?
Yeah. When he died.
Negan had a barbed wire bat and a fucking leather coat and a red handkerchief.
Yeah, okay. That's okay. See, I don't know.
So
my mindset kept going back to Warriors with his outfit. And I was like, you're not acting like Warriors. It's like...
To be honest, I would have popped way more for Warriors.
Yeah.
If he'd have come out as the baseball guys with the fucking face paint and everything, I'd have been all over that shit.
And Velveteen Dream's bat was not barbed wired. Let's get that point across. It was just a bat. And Adam Cole's like, I'm not coming out till you get rid of that thing. And then Velveteen Dream's like, fine, I'll get rid of that thing. And then Adam Cole runs into a car, and Dream picks the bat back up, and he does the worst car beat-up scene I've ever seen a wrestler do in my life.
I could not fucking believe
Why are you pulling your hits on that car? He's just
sucked.
tapping it.
Like, it was shitty. It was fucking shitty. But I do want to say something, Pasty, and thank you for pointing this out. I think this is kind of one of those Mandela effect things. I thought, because he was dressed the way he was, I thought he had a barbed wire bat. Like, my memory tells me he had a barbed wire bat. Like, I'm watching him hit that car with a barbed wire bat. But you're saying it wasn't, right?
I don't think there was any barbed wire at all.
I believe you 100%, because that's how the human mind works. So, wow, that's huge. That's a breakthrough right here on our show. I just Mandela affected fucking the NXT in your house. So that's badass. But you're right. I was watching it saying, this is the shittiest beatdown of a car I've ever seen.
It's not even a nice car. Like,
I've literally beat down cars worse than he did. I literally went to jail for beating down cars worse than he did.
And then
literally.
After watching that, I don't think there was really any bouncing back for me. Like, Dream, I had high hopes for, even in this match, which I automatically didn't think he was at home in. And then when he started, like, not showing up, I was like, this is really bad. Really bad. And it's not. Adam Cole, I probably don't have any well, a few, but whatever. Him hiding in the car like a bitch. But that's a heel move. I get that.
Yeah. And it was to set up an angle.
Yeah.
You know, I just now changed my grade of that match from a B to a B minus from you. Because I agree with you. You're telling me things I kind of Mandela affected myself. But I do want to say this. I do want to say my analysis, because my analysis I wrote while I was watching it, and I agree with.
Yeah, and I think it's important to go through this in order. So
this is what I want to see in a cinematic match. They knew the focus was wrestling, and they added a few cinematic ha-has, like all the doors are locked except one. Oh, it's got a fire extinguisher. Do. But this is a wrestling match that was pre-recorded, and I loved it. Great use of the environment, great use of the ring, which is a big negative, I think, from the last one we talked about, the Stadium Stampede. They squandered that, where this match at least actually, when I seen the ring, the first thing I thought was, oh fuck, Stadium Stampede again, because I didn't picture a ring in a backlot brawl. That's stupid. I've seen WWE and WCW both do backlot brawls. WCW did a hardcore one. WWE did Roddy Piper and Goldust. None of them had a fucking ring. I didn't know why there was a ring there. But I thought they actually used the ring, and the ref made it clear from the beginning they had to be in the ring. So I was like, okay. I still, personally, I wish there wasn't a ring, and I just wish it would have just been what it was. But they did use the ring. They made it clear the ring was important. The ring was the only way to win. So to me, that's what Stadium Stampede should have done. They either should have said it has to be in the ring or don't use a ring. So at least there was a purpose for the ring. I did knock it down one grade, Pasty, because you brought up some good points. There was a lot of negatives here, and there was a lot of positives. It's a pretty middle-of-the-road thing for the cinematic universe, which we're still all getting used to. Every wrestling company, every fan, we're all getting used to it. Thank heavens Matt Hardy and Impact Wrestling introduced it to us before this happened.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck? If that had... Think about this, Pasty. If we had never had this cinematic sort of deal, would any of these companies be doing this shit?
No, I don't think so.
We don't know. We don't know, but I would assume no. I don't think that there's that many people with the creative minds of Matt Hardy that would have said, "Oh shit, we can just make these movies."
Right.
Hello.
Without Matt Hardy, every company would have their own Carneyland right now. And while Carneyland is okay, I don't want to watch it, 7 days a week from 20 different companies.
Correct. I can only watch so many of their things, although Carneyland has been very fun.
Yeah.
On to the next match, Pasty, unless you got more on this.
Well, we didn't talk about, I said I had complaints about Dream mostly. Cole, I didn't like after he went through the car windshield that he, was there for 6 minutes trying to figure out what he's supposed to do. Like, oh, the glass is broken. It's in my arm. I have blood. What am I just supposed to sit here?
Right, and an obvious blood job. I mean, they added blood to him, which...
Yeah. Which it's a cinematic. It makes sense. Yeah. I can ride with that, but the whole him sitting there while they unloaded 100 chairs from the back of the truck. God, I am so sick of seeing 100 chairs thrown into a wrestling ring.
And it just wasn't used good enough.
No.
You could have done the same thing with one fucking chair. No. Yeah, I agree with you. This isn't ECW where all the fans are literally throwing their own chairs in there to get it done.
To top it off, I still don't know how I feel about the set. The flat fucking building fronts that obviously had no 3D depth to them. Like, was this even held outside of the WWE Performance Center, or did you just build this set inside of there and shut the lights off?
I agree with that also. It was an obvious set piece, but...
I can get with the hokiness of that.
I thought it personally worked with the cinematic, but we're putting the cinematic on the back burner because that really wasn't the focus. It was really only one small part of the scene.
Yeah, it was one door. One door. And
it was like, what, 3.5, 4 minutes maybe?
Mm-hmm. I want those metal stairs with balconies going up the side of the building and somebody to jump off one of those or something, and there wasn't enough to do with all the cars that were sitting there. And then they started to show that it was like the people who were standing around ringside for the pay-per-view are the people who are sitting in their cars for the match. And I'm like, what the fuck?
So I'm gonna play dual devil's advocates. I'm gonna double up and I'm gonna explain both sides of one of your complaints right now. First of all, Pasty, for them to make more use of the environment, they literally have to destroy multiple cars, which literally costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to go other devil's advocate and say it's a fucking parking lot brawl. They should have bought a lot of cheap fucking cars and just brought them in to be fucking demolished. So I'm...
Well, I was down at the protest, and I know there was quite a few people who volunteered their own cars to be lit on fire when that shit started. So just ask some people. Ask some people. You got some shit.
Their cars to be lit on fire for Dream and fucking Cole. I don't think that's happened. But yeah, I'm gonna play dual devil's advocate. I mean, it's wrong both ways. That's wrong both ways. So to me, that's a wash.
Yeah, and I didn't like that it got to be Undisputed Era versus Velveteen Dream, and then Velveteen Dream had that one weird guy come and shove him in a trunk and drive away. Dream's never put a bad taste in my mouth until this match, and I just think it's gonna forever tarnish that match in my mind.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault, Pasty. Let's move on to the next match, because that will leave a bad taste in your mouth.
Oh, man. Yeah, and I was looking for something good after the last match. But then Karrion Kross defeated Tommaso Ciampa by technical submission in 6 minutes and 13 seconds. I actually had to watch this match 3 times to find out what the fuck was going on, because I'd get distracted for a second and it'd be over. What did you do to my Ciampa? Why is he a jobber? Karrion Kross ain't that good.
And to be fully honest, I was making supper for 4 kids, and I really didn't catch... Really, to be honest, as far as paying attention, I didn't pay attention to any of this match. So, sorry. I don't know a fucking thing. This is on you, Pasty.
Yeah, that's basically all. It started out Karrion Kross beating the shit out of Ciampa. Ciampa looks like he's gonna make a comeback. Karrion Kross beats the shit out of him some more and gets him in a chokehold and passes him out. It's like you just made a punk out of one of my favorite wrestlers and send him to the main roster now. He's a little bitch. It's dumb. It's dumb. I didn't like this match. Like I said, I had to watch it 3 times because it was over that fast.
I'm sad that you watched it 3 times.
I'm sad I watched it 3 times because I heard it every time.
You should have just fucking stopped.